Hey, thank you for joining us on NewsNation Now. I'm Kelly Beeson. There is a new special counsel in the case against Hunter Biden. David Weiss, the current U.S. attorney for Delaware, has been appointed as special counsel. He's currently conducting an investigation into Hunter Biden's business dealings. The Justice Department said in a statement, Weiss will be responsible for the ongoing investigation of President Joe Biden's son, as well as for any other matters that arose or may arise from that investigation. Blake Berman joins us now live from Washington, D.C. with the very latest. Blake?
Okay, Kelly, I think it'll probably be instructive here to walk through all of this with the timeline, where all of this started and how we got to today. You'll remember there was an investigation for many years plural, into Hunter Biden, his taxes, and a gun possession as well. There were questions for quite some time as to why is it taking so long for that matter to get resolved. Well, we found out earlier this summer that there was a plea deal that was eventually struck between Hunter Biden, the president's son, his legal team, and the U.S. Attorney's Office in the state of Delaware. But when that plea deal was struck, there were then a lot of questions as to whether or not this was actually a sweetheart deal, if there was favorable treatment that Hunter Biden was getting because he was the son of the current sitting president of the United States. You'll remember last month that plea deal was then put before a judge, and a judge said, whoa, wait a second here. She took issue with a host of issues with that plea deal and then essentially blew it up and told both sides, Hunter Biden's legal team and federal prosecutors, that they need to try to figure it out. Well, now we know from David Weiss, he wrote in a filing today that he believes that this case might have to go to trial. So if you think about it, there could be potentially a trial involving the child of the sitting president of the United States. So now we know from David Weiss that he went to the Attorney General Merrick Garland and asked for special counsel status as it relates to Hunter Biden, this case, and potentially what else might be out there involving Hunter Biden. We heard from the Attorney General Merrick Garland earlier today, and he talked about how this is, quote unquote, extraordinary. Watch. We don't have that soundbite, but here's what he said, Kelly. He said, quote, upon considering his request as well as the extraordinary circumstances relating to this matter, I have concluded that it's in the public interest to appoint him as special counsel. This appointment confirms my commitment to Mr. Weiss. He will get all the resources that he needs. So that's the Hunter Biden investigation and David Weiss. But then there's also what's going on in Washington, up on Capitol Hill. Remember, House Republicans have been running investigations into the Biden family. We just saw Devin Archer, for example, give testimony here in the recent weeks. What House Republicans are doing is raising the question about Hunter Biden and his business dealings during his time when his father was the vice president of the United States. They say there was more than $20 million that flowed into business accounts related to Hunter Biden, and they are looking into whether or not that money ended up making its way back to Joe Biden. Now, the argument from Democrats is there is absolutely no proof whatsoever that's the case. The argument from Republicans is that Hunter Biden was trading off his father's name and using the quote-unquote Biden brand to enrich the Biden family. So you kind of have dual tracks here. One, what's going on with Congress, but two, on the legal front, this massive story coming today, Kelly, that David Weiss has now been appointed special counsel for Hunter Biden, this case, and whatever else there might be out there, Kelly.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.